Hello everyone and welcome to Tipsy, where we actually provide you with top predictions based on a lot of criterias. And you may actually wish to know how we actually get these predictions. Of course, we are now using our own best AI intelligent tool that actually analyzes matches based on a lot of criterias. After which we manually make these picks and go further to use third-party sites such as SofaScore and Bet Explorer to make sure that we check for the form of the team, the home and away performance of that team, as well as top scorers. And if this actually meets our need, then we actually come to share them with you. We can therefore say these predictions are over 90% accurate, and you can actually make your bet picks and analyze and include in your bet slip. Therefore, if you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button for new post notifications and updates. So this is actually what we have for you today. Today, we actually have some 10 matches to share with you, and you can as well check our hand-picked 2+ odds from the website link below this video description. So in our today's episode, the first match in our list is actually in the Coppa Italia Women. That's Italia Cup Women. It's actually a match between AC Cesena playing versus Football Club Inter Milan. If we come down here and try to see the standings, they are actually both in Group D. You are going to see that Cesena Women is actually in the first here in its position because, of course, they have actually played a match scoring 5 goals and conceding 5. In other words, they are very conceding, but yet we have no match for Inter Milan women. So, but if we come here and check for the head-to-head between these two teams, we can see this is the head-to-head between these two teams. Of course, it was really way far back. Inter Milan actually played away, but it still ended as 2-1. But we cannot depend here on this head-to-head because it's really far away. But of course, the performance rate of Inter Milan women is actually good, and therefore, based on our check, we are actually expecting Inter Milan to actually win in this match as one of the best possibility here. Second possibility being the fact that we are actually expecting an over 1.5 goal to occur in this game. The next match in our list is actually in the Europe Youth League. It's actually a match between Hajduk Split playing versus KS Apollonia Fier. Of course, if we now try to check for the standings here, this is actually a cup. It's actually a cup, so we don't have we cannot check a standing based on a particular table that has been given here, but we can as well check for this the most recent performances of both teams. As here you can see, Hajduk Split under 19 has actually played 3 games. As Hajduk Split under 19, you can see played between Apollonia, it ended 3-0. You can see they have a good performance here, and of course you can see that this very team called Apollonia Fier under 19 actually played with you can see Hajduk Split. They actually lose here, and you can see Hajduk Split under 19, Apollonia's you can see the other one, Apollonia Fier under 19. Astana, based on the performance rate, you can see that Hajduk Split have a better performance rate as compared to Apollonia. You can see the most recent match played between the two of them, actually Apollonia lose. You can see it here. So if we look at the head-to-head between these two teams, we are going to see that to confirm it, this same year, 2022, Hajduk Split actually played away and it beat Apollonia Fier 3-0 to show that it is actually more, and this time it is no more playing away, it is now coming home, having a better performance rate as compared to Apollonia Fier. Of course, we are expecting it to win as one of the possibilities in this game. Second possibility being the fact that we are actually expecting an over 1.5 goal in this game. The next in our list is in the Czech Republic. This time is League 1 Women Liga. That's First Liga Women. Is actually a match between FC Slovako playing versus Slavia Praha. If we now try to go and check for the standings of these two teams, we are going to see that Slavia Praha Women actually is the second position in this standing, having played 7 matches, scoring 47 goals, conceding 4 as compared to its opponent Slovakia women that has actually played 7, scoring 24 goals and conceding 5. In other words, Slavia Praha is very, very offensive. If we look at the form of these two teams, we are going to see that they are almost on equal forms, but Slavia Praha actually have more goals as compared to Slovakia. If we now go down and check for the performance rate of Slovakia women, of course they are also good, same way as compared to Slavia Praha women. You can see Slavia Praha 10, you can see 2, 8, 8, they are very good as well. If we now look at the head-to-head between these two, we are going to see that they have actually met 2 times this same year. What has actually happened is the fact that it has always been an over 1.5, but this time they have a better form. So most of the most obvious possibility here in this game is actually an over 1.5 goal as first possibility. Second possibility being the fact that we are also expecting an over 2.5 goal in this game. So the next in our list is actually in the Europe Champions League. Is actually the European Champions League is a match between Real Madrid playing versus Celtic Football Club. If we come to the standing here, we are going to see that they are both in Group F. Of course, Real Madrid is the first in this league. They have had in this particular group, they have actually played 5 games, scoring 10 goals, conceding 5, as compared to its opponent Celtic that has played 5, scoring just 3 goals while conceding 10. In other words, Celtic is more conceding and Real Madrid is more offensive. If we now try to check the performance rate of Real Madrid as compared to Celtic, you can see that the performance rate of Real is better as compared to Celtic. If we now look for the head-to-head between these two, you are going to see that they have actually met once in this year. Real Madrid actually play away and it beat Celtic 3-0. And this time, of course, if you look here, you are going to see that Real Madrid is coming home. Being the fact that when it was actually away this same year, it actually beat Celtic when it was at home. This time is coming home, therefore having even more better performance as compared to Celtic. We are therefore expecting it to still, of course, beat Celtic. And also, we are also expecting an over 1.5 goal to occur in this match as full time. The next in our list is actually in the Europe Youth League. It's actually a match between Nantes playing versus Hibernian. So let's give it to okay. So Nantes playing versus Hibernian football club. Now, if we try to look here, since we don't have a standing table here because it's a youth league, if you see, we don't have a standing table. So we'll just scroll down to check for the performances of both teams. You are going to see that Nantes women, they also have good performance rate as same way as Hibernian. But now we are going to look for the head-to-head. This same year, they have actually met. Hibernian women have actually beat Nantes 1-0 this same year that they actually met. And of course, Nantes is coming home, is having a more strike rate based on the check from the background. And of course, we're actually expecting Nantes women to win in this game as one of the best possibility. Second possibility, we are also expecting an over 1.5 goal here. Of course, if you also check for the most recent match, the games played between teams on this particular table, we are going to see that Nantes has a better performance rate as compared to its opponent. So the next in our list is actually in the Spain Liga women. It's actually a match between Union Deportiva playing versus Deportivo Alaves. So if we look at the standing here, we are going to see that this is the standing table. Levante women actually is the 6th in its position. They have actually played 6 games, scoring 11 goals, conceding 8, as compared to its opponent Alaves women that has played 6, scoring 4 and conceding 20. If we look at the form of these teams, we are going to see that Levante women has a better form as compared to its opponent. Now this time, if we look at the performance rate of Levante women, you can see that they have a better performance rate as compared to its opponent, Alaves women. Now this time, if we look at the head-to-head, we are going to see that they have actually met once this year. Levante women played home, it beat Alaves women 3-0. This time again, we are going to see that Levante is still at home, is going to take therefore that home chances, and therefore we are expecting it to win as one of the possibilities here. Second possibility being the fact that we are also expecting an over 1.5 goal in this game. The next in our list is actually in Cup, Italia Cup. This time is a match between FC Catanzaro playing versus Potenza SC. So now if we try to look from the standings, we are going to see that we can only check the matches played here, since it's a cup and we don't have a specific standing here. So if we now go down and try to look for the performance rate, we have none, because of course recent matches have not yet been played, so we can only check only for the head-to-head. This same year, it was 2022, Catanzaro actually played away, and it actually draw with Potenza. So Potenza played its best defense, and they have a draw with Catanzaro. This time Catanzaro is coming home, and of course they have a better performance rate. So we are of course expecting Catanzaro to actually win in this game as one of the best possibility, or you can give it a chance. So the next in our list is actually in the Belgium. This time is Belgium Women. Is a cup, Belgium Women Cup. If we look, it's a match between Sportive Zulte Waregem playing versus Gent. So if we look, it's a cup, so we don't have a specific standing table. So what we are going to do, we can only check the matches played between in this area, and we are going to see that Gent, of course, we are going to see that Waregem here, Zulte Waregem actually is having a better performance based on the check from this table. So if we go down and try to look for the most recent matches played, we are going to see that Zulte Waregem, you can see Waregem actually, Femina, Wolf, you can see. So if you look at the performance rate of these teams, you can see that both are good. And also for the head-to-head, if you look, it was really far back, but it ended as 4-3. So this time it is not a good idea to go for a particular team to win. This time the best possibility here is an over 1.5 goal as one of the best possibility. Second possibility being the fact that we are also expecting that an over 2.5 goal might also occur in this game. The next in our list is actually in the Bolivia Division Profesional. It's actually a match between the strongest playing versus Tomayapo. This time, if we look at the standings, we are going to see that the strongest has the best standing here. They have actually played 24 games, scoring 58 goals, conceding 25, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 24, scoring 25 and conceding 35. If we now look at the form of these teams, we are going to see that the strongest has a better form as compared to its opponent. They have actually played 5 games, scoring 13 goals, conceding 9, as compared to its opponent that has played 5, scoring only 3 goals and conceding 6. This time, if we look at the performance rate of both teams, you can see the strongest has a better performance rate as compared to Mayapo. So this time, if we look at the head-to-head, we are going to see that this same year they actually played, they actually met once. The strongest was actually away, and Tomayapo played home. They actually defended a lot, but still yet the strongest beat them 1-0. And this time, of course, the strongest is coming home. It's going to take that home chances, and therefore we are expecting it to beat Tomayapo as the best possibility in this game. The next in our list is actually in the Europe Champions League. It's actually a match between Manchester City playing versus Sevilla Football Club. So if we look at the standings between these two teams, according to their group, we are going to see that Manchester City in Group G actually have a better performance rate as compared to Sevilla. They have actually played 5 games, scoring 11 goals, conceding 1, as compared to Sevilla that has actually played 5, scoring 5 goals and conceding 9. In other words, Manchester City very offensive, very defensive, and Sevilla is very conceding. So this time, if we look at the performance rate of Manchester City, you are going to see that they have a better performance rate as compared to Sevilla. So if we look at the head-to-head between these two, we are going to see that they have met once this same year. Man City actually played away, but it beat Sevilla 4-0. This time, Man City is actually coming home. We are expecting it to win as one of the best possibility here. Second possibility being the fact that we are also expecting an over 1.5 goal to occur in this game. And third possibility, we are also expecting that an over 2.5 goal might also occur in this match. So you can actually check our handpicked 2+ odds from the website link below this video description. Thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe for new post notifications and updates, and see you again in our next episode. Bye bye.
And now I know my heart is a ghost town.